Yo, what is up Zombie Nation, it's your boy Dame, and today we're going to talk about all the news and intel for the possibilities of Treyarch's next Call of Duty game, Black Ops 4. If you enjoy this video, be that amazing person that you are and hit that like button, that would be awesome. If you're new around here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and if you're not new around here, don't forget to hit that little bell so you're notified of exactly of when I upload. After you hit that bell, make sure to check the box to notify you of all my uploads, so you're notified of all my uploads. I've compiled a huge list today of all the information around the web on the possibility of Black Ops 4, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and without further ado, let's get straight into that video. So Black Ops 4, some of the intel in today's video is a little bit old and some of it is very recent, but I've just drawn in as much information off the internet of everything towards Black Ops 4 and the new zombies that will be coming with it to present to you today in today's video. So the first bit of information we have, which is some of the older information, is a job opening at Treyarch for the next Call of Duty game. Now the title of it is for a systems designer in the combat area of the game, and it's by Treyarch. And the details read as follows: we are looking for a talented and experienced combat systems designers to work directly with a team of system designers, design leads and a studio design director to build a compelling and fun gameplay system. The ideal candidate has first-person shooter AAA console development experience working on moment-to-moment player-centered gameplay systems. Working from high-level design direction, you will create a series of design proposals and requirements that will be developed for prototype implementation. Once in production, you will own the feature from start to finish and have responsibility for driving design vision, problem solving through implementation details, tuning for balance, and ensuring a high fun factor. So they're basically looking for somebody to design weapons and balance, which would mean buffing them and nerfing them, hence why they would have to stay for the prolonged time of the game so they could fix any issues of the weapons, for example when weapons are too powerful or they need a buff. So these guys will be the guys to actually fix those problems. Now the requirements for this job are as follows: you need to excel in a team environment, self-motivated and egoless, and you really get our attention if you have combat design experience on a AAA competitive shooter, previous design experience owning entire categories of gameplay content both at the moment-to-moment system level. One of the most important ones here is deep knowledge base on firearms and modern military technology. You also will need to have Prestige 1 or above in Black Ops 3 multiplayer. So as well as being very intelligent and talented in the firearm department, you also need to be able to play COD as well and be at least Prestige 1. So what does this tell us so far? The next game, possibly Black Ops 4, is going to be a modern game. So we're not going to the past like Sledgehammer Games, and we're not going to be going to the future like Infinite Warfare. We're going to be going into modern times, which would also mean we're going to be using modern military technology, which we have seen a lot in the past Black Ops games. Now having to be a certain prestige on Black Ops 3 doesn't confirm a lot, but it does kind of confirm that the new up and coming game is going to be very much alike Black Ops 3. Now the next bit of information is we're going to delve into sub-franchises and franchises. Now Call of Duty is a franchise itself, and games like Modern Warfare and Black Ops and possibly Infinite Warfare are what we call sub-franchises. Now sub-franchises do very well because they gain a huge audience. For example, Modern Warfare, then we had Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, they gained an audience on every single game. Creating this sub-franchise made the audience even bigger for every time they released a new part of that sub-franchises. So Modern Warfare only had a certain fan base when it was released, and then that fan base was looking forward to Modern Warfare 2, and when that came out it pulled in more audience, and then so on and so on. Now one of the most successful sub-franchises in the Call of Duty franchise is Black Ops, and as we can see with the image on screen now is total sales of the actual games, and Black Ops is all the way at the top. We can see Black Ops in 2010 selling 30 million copies, then we have Black Ops 2 2012 selling 29 million copies, and then we have Black Ops 3 in 2015 selling 26 million copies of the game. That is a sub-franchise you do not want to end when it's doing so well, and that alone is some huge proof to state the fact that they are going to continue this franchise until it's Black Ops 4. They're not going to take something that is making millions and millions of dollars and selling millions and millions of copies and just end it to take a chance on something completely different. As you can see, the Black Ops numbers are all the way at the top of the list, and they're not really declining that much. From the first one with Black Ops 1 is 30 million all the way to Black Ops 3, which is 26 million. Now that is the third game in its franchise, and it's still doing better than most of the other COD games nearly combined, some of them. Now the next bit of information comes from David Von der Hart's Twitter. Now David Von der Hart is one of the main directors over at Treyarch for the multiplayer side of things, and he posted up a very cryptic tweet not long back, and it says, "At Treyarch company offsite meeting, and we rolled out with 3 full-size buses and many folks went independently. 74 designers in the studio. Asked what I do. I like to say switchboard operator who designs or plays connect the dots all day." Now with this tweet, he posts up 2 images. He posts up an image of some old operators, a black and white TV with an old phone operating system, and a dot to dot. This is a very cryptic tweet, and there's been many theories on this. Well, if we take a very close look into the actual lettering of the tweet, there's some particular capital letters which are very misplaced. Now if we look at operator, it has a capital letter. If we look at connect, it has a capital letter, and if we look at dots, it also has a capital letter. Places where capital letters do not belong, they are not titles or start of a sentence or any of the such. So he would have to have purposely held shift to make these capital letters for no particular reason. Well, if we take these capital letters, it actually spells COD. Now yeah, that's taking it far out there, it spells COD. It doesn't say Black Ops 4, but if we take a look at the pictures down below, we have a picture, a black and white picture of 4 phone operators. So we have a black and white picture, black, we have 4 operators, ops, and there is 4 of them, black, ops, 4. Yes, it is a huge theory, but it is very convincing that this was a huge hint. Now the picture to the right of it, I cannot make much of it, to be fair. It is actually a picture of a chicken. There's a lot of people saying the theory on this one is the 4 feathers at the bottom is to deal with the 4. My theory on this was kind of the chicken Easter egg from Revelations, which never actually happened. If you didn't know, there was an Easter egg that we found in the code files for Black Ops 3 of a possible chicken Easter egg. There was also some eggs whilst looking through a teleporter as well. So to me, this one is very odd. I couldn't work it out, and that was the only connection I could make between the Black Ops franchise and this particular picture. So those are most of the hints aiming towards the fact that it's going to be a modern military game and the possibilities of being Black Ops 4. Now, what about the zombies side? Now, whatever we pull up about zombies doesn't confirm the actual name of the game, although I would imagine and kind of feel that it would be pointless to bring over the original Treyarch zombies from the Black Ops franchise and put it into a completely different named franchise altogether. So the first bit of evidence we got are about returning characters. Now this clip comes from Codename Pizza. If you're not subscribed to him, please go and subscribe. A very awesome YouTuber. But he actually had an interview with Jason Blundell and asked a question about any of the original crew returning. And Jason Blundell's response was very odd. I'm gonna play the clip right now.
Completely out of the blue. I don't know intel. So let's say the next game, we kind of get the same thing again, like Shadows, where we get a brand new crew. And you shake your head.
I'm not saying a word.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Look, I'm in lockdown mode now. Look, the Activision people are going to come and lynch you now because you're talking about potentially unannounced projects.
Okay, I'm just saying. But if we had a new crew.
Now it doesn't seem like a lot, but Jason Blundell's body language was a very intriguing, and whilst the question was asked, he kind of hesitated because he wanted to say yeah, but he couldn't give away a lot. Again, he could have even said no, but it's just the way he smirked and looked at the floor kind of give us the feeling that there will be original crew from the original Black Ops franchise returning. Now another great bit of evidence towards this is the fact that we could be getting a Mob of the Dead remastered, and again, to bring Mob of the Dead over from the Black Ops side of the zombies into a game that's not named Black Ops doesn't really add up, though it is a possibility. I just can't see it happening. So again, with another interview between another YouTuber, JC Backfire, and Jason Blundell, Jason Blundell goes on to explain that they actually made the whole map, the whole prison for Alcatraz. As you know, Mob of the Dead is in the Alcatraz prison, and the whole map is actually made even though we only play in a small area of the actual prison. I'm going to play that clip for you as well.
And when we first put down Mob, we actually built all of Alcatraz.
That's
like,
insane.
All of it.
So like not just like the stuff that we saw in the distance. Like we only have really the docks.
Yeah, well,
the
there's
outside,
actually,
but there's a lot more.
If
to
you
that as
if
well.
you get like a picture of Alcatraz, you'll see there's whole sections that we cut off. Well, we actually built that. We built the whole thing, and then
that's crazy.
So far we got the possibility of the original characters from the Black Ops franchise returning, whether it's going to be the original OG crew or even someone like the transit crew coming over. We also have a full Mob of the Dead map, which is probably one of the highest requested maps for Black Ops Zombies in history. Everybody wants Mob of the Dead remastered, and the fact that they've actually made the whole map, it is there in their systems right now. They just need to press upload. Also says to me that this is going to be a map that will be returning to the next Call of Duty Black Ops game. Also, in recent events, David Vonderhart tweeted a tweet on his Twitter which was had the community in uproar, let's just say the least, and this tweet was very quickly deleted shortly after. The tweet reads, as seen outside at 79 Diesel Rabbit's office, I love our zombies community, and within this tweet was an image of 4 other images pasted to his door of people making signs that read remaster Mob of the Dead. We had a news report where somebody stood in the back. We had a Kahoot account actually named remastered Mob of the Dead. We had a wrestling match with somebody stood in the background holding up the same sign, and we also had a Google Fiber t-shirt that said make the internet remastered Mob of the Dead. Again, this tweet was quickly deleted, which means somebody at either Activision or Treyarch told David to briefly take this tweet down. So with all that information combined, it pretty much just stacks against the fact that Mob of the Dead will be coming back in the next Treyarch game, and if they're bringing back Mob of the Dead, coupled with the fact they're looking for a modern weapon designer and the cryptic tweets from David Vonderhart with the Black Ops 4, I think we're looking at a Black Ops 4. I would go 99% we're coming back with Black Ops 4 with a Mob of the Dead remastered map. Guys, let me know what you think. Do you want Black Ops 4 to return? If you do, there's going to be a vote on this video. Vote, it doesn't take you anywhere else, and I will update you on my Twitter with the results, which is going to be at DameAndThatGame. So make sure to go and follow that Twitter account as well so you can see the results of this actual poll. I'm hella excited for the next Treyarch game. Let me know in the comments down below if you are excited for the next Treyarch game. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to leave a like on it. That would be awesome. And until the next one, this is your boy Dame, and I'm out.